Welcome back to Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News.
We come to you today from just outside the OHS library, and here's what you'll see on today's show.
We'll take a look at soccer's star scorer.
We'll get to know a new staff member at OHS.
And we'll show you what the field hockey team did for a good cause.
We'll have all that and much more on today's edition of Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News.
And it all starts now. Welcome back to Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News. I'm Allison Streb.
And I'm Rachel Worley.
This year, Oakville has installed a brand new security system.
Faculty and staff are also taking new precautions in order to keep students safe. This is because the increase of mass shootings that continue to occur around the country.
Here's the story.
In 2018, the U.S. has seen more than 300 mass shootings. Over 60 have occurred in schools. Melville School District has taken steps to keep students safe.
So between the end of last school year and this school year, we've done a few things that are kind of visible to folks. So one of those was adding police cars. We have the same number of school resource officers across the district, but now we also have 5 police cars that are stationed across the district to give a little bit more visible presence. We enhanced security cameras at the entrances to many of our buildings. And then the third thing we did that's kind of visible is the new Raptor system.
That monitors all the people who enter the building. So anyone that walks into our building during the day previously would come in, they would sign in, they'd get a name tag, and then they were in our building. Well, now they have to come in with a photo ID. We scan their ID, so it pulls up a background check, a little small background check on that person before they come in, and then prints off a photo ID, still a sticker badge, but it's got their photo on it. So it's a little bit, just another layer for people who are coming into the building.
Oakville High School has taken school safety a step further. On October 31st, Tier 1 Tactical Solutions trained OHS faculty for the event of a crisis.
The program is called the 4 E's. So that's evade, escape, engage, and educate. Our whole goal with our training is to empower the teachers to be able to make a decision in a time of crisis. It's important that they understand that they have options available to them, and we try and make them confident enough to make those decisions in that time.
We brought in some scenarios that kind of built on what we did a couple years ago with the basics on barricading doors and when to escape and things like that. Then we tried to bring in some first aid aspect. Oftentimes our staff aren't necessarily trained on hemorrhage control. So we tried to bring in some tools to teach them how to do that.
It was a very high stress situation at times, and it could be a little overwhelming, but it was very real world, and I felt like I have a better understanding of what I could do in one of those situations now that we've gone through that training.
We don't have the knowledge to tell you how the next one's going to occur or when it's going to occur or why. We do have the knowledge to try to teach individuals out there on how to respond. How do I mitigate this? How do I save myself, my loved ones, and those that I'm in charge of?
With Nathan Gallup, Ben Metz, and Aaron McCrander behind the camera, I'm Lily Singer for Channel 97 News.
Hey Allison, have you bought a rally towel yet?
No, I haven't, but I'd like to. Let's see what entrepreneurship class has been up to.
The entrepreneurship class has been working hard on selling their new product, the Rally Towel.
We divided the class into 4 groups, and they all pitched different ideas. So we looked at cowbells, we looked at some apparel, some sweatshirts, hoodies. We left it up to a class vote on what we thought was going to be the best option, and Rally Towels won.
My group and I came up with this idea because we thought that Oakville's fan section needed a little bit extra rally.
We do make some money and some profit off of these Rally Towels based off how many that we sell.
Although making money is a main goal for the class, they also want to give back in a big way.
Some of our proceeds are going to go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. That seemed like the charity that we had a couple students where they knew they knew somebody that was affected. We're going to donate to that, give some of our money, give some of our proceeds.
With Jacob Moreland behind the camera, I'm Colin O'Shea for Channel 97 News.
Olo, coma esté?
No, I don't think that's right. Here's a story on someone who can help you with your Spanish.
Mr. Espinosa is settling in as a first-year Spanish teacher at OHS.
I'm really loving it. The kids are great. I feel like they're really excited about learning Spanish. I feel like I'm trying new things, like different things that I'm really excited about, like reading a textbook in Spanish or an actual book in Spanish. I think that's going great.
We asked Mr. Espinosa how he got into teaching Spanish.
So actually, my wife, she's a teacher, and so she, I was in business, and she said, "Well, like you're great with kids. You speak Spanish. Like, why don't you look into teaching?" And so when I went to SLU to get my master's, I was able to teach there for 2 years, got experience, and I really loved it.
Students seem to really enjoy working with Mr. Espinosa.
It's been going really well. He's a different kind of teacher. He uses a lot of PowerPoints instead of worksheets, so as long as you pay attention and you participate in class, you get as much out of it as anyone else.
It's more fun than previous years. I mean, it's not just the basic take notes and then you're done.
Mr. Espinosa spoke the Spanish language firsthand while living in Colombia during his childhood.
I don't know, I feel like I like to bring up the culture when I can, and I like to, because Spanish is spoken in so many countries, there's just different dialects, and one word might not work in another country.
We learn how to transfer from one culture to another. So he explains how he came to America and how he learned English after being strictly Spanish.
We wish Mr. Espinosa a good rest of his year here at OHS. With Alex Phillips behind the camera, I'm Rachel Worley for Channel 97 News.
It's Professor Sally Anderson with a PSA today.
Oh, these are due back next class.
I don't want to do this.
Insubordination. You do it all the time, yet you don't even notice. Insubordination is a defiance of authority or refusal to obey order. Okay, class, this is how to properly fill up a test tube.
What?
Please pay attention. When a teacher talks, you listen. When you're given tasks, you do them. It's a game of respect. See here, the level of laziness to tasks is overwhelming and exaggerated, but the point is, follow directions and get the job done. Come on, Oakville, figure it out.
It was so exciting seeing boys soccer win districts for the first time in 6 years.
I agree, it was so awesome to watch, especially seeing JB break those records. Here's the story.
Jacob Billy was a key player to Oakville's success this year. Not only did he lead Oakville in goals, but overall points.
I pretty much expected it. I've known him for a really long time, and I know he's always been like the best player on the field.
I'm a competitive person, so winning means everything to me, and just trying to help my team as much as possible.
Jacob broke the single season record with 30 goals, 9 assists, leading to 69 points.
They gave me the ball when I needed it. They did everything. I mean, I wouldn't have scored that many goals without all my teammates. They really helped all year, and just great guys, just great everything.
They definitely influenced the record for JB, because without them, he wouldn't have been able to get the record.
Oh, he's just a great kid. He's a really high intense competitor on the field, and he'll take out the best of you on the field, but off the field he's just a goofball. He messes around all the time.
The Oakville boys soccer program has not won a district championship in 7 years. They beat SLU 3-0.
I thought we had a lot of chemistry because we played, most of the team played last year together. And also we were a lot of fun guys, so we just messed around in practice and we were all good friends.
Jacob wants to follow in his brother's footsteps and play professional soccer.
I'm going to play Division I soccer at SIUE.
JB definitely has potential to play after his college career. Like I said, what he puts his mind to. Jacob has a great work ethic and a great mindset, so if that's something that he is interested in doing and he puts in the time and work, which I know he will, yeah, he can do anything that he puts his mind to.
With Jack Tellerico behind the camera, I'm Alexis Williams for Channel 97 News.
Oh my gosh, Allison, I can't believe what the field hockey coach did to motivate her players.
I can't either. At least they did it for a good cause.
That's right. Jenna and Katie have the story.
The girls' field hockey team just finished one of their most successful seasons with a record of 9-6.
I think we exceeded the expectations we had for ourselves in a lot of ways.
In order to inspire the team, Coach Christina Gambaro got creative, and one idea made the cut.
I was trying to come up with a way to motivate you guys to score goals.
Perfect.
And also, at the same time, not related, I was getting ready to cut my hair off just to donate it, and because I do it every 2 years, so it just happened that the two coincided.
Sophomore Kaylee Wisber ended the season with the most goals, which meant she got to cut her hair.
It was exciting whenever I found out that I get to cut her hair, and it was nerve-wracking because I've never cut hair before. I get to cut 9 inches because I scored 9 goals, so.
Kaylee finally got the opportunity to cut her hair at the end of the season party on October 27th.
She can't mess it up, so that's all that really matters, I guess.
I feel like, well, actually, I'll just cut it straight. That'll be good enough.
Did you put the ponytail at the bottom? Wait, why?
Christina plans to donate her hair to charity and already has a trip to the salon planned. With Katie Leaker behind the camera, I'm Jennifer Sella for Channel 97 News.
Rachel, I am so hungry right now. I could literally eat half a pie.
Oh, well, you're in luck because I heard there's a pie eating contest going on. Let's check it out.
I'm Sam Gandhi.
And I'm Allison Streb.
Thanksgiving break is coming up.
And we're going to celebrate with some pumpkin pie.
Each student will be given half a pie to eat without using their hands. The first one to finish wins.
The winner gets an extra pie.
Let's meet our contestants.
I'm gonna win because Allison Shred's brother is a beanball.
Because I'm a beast.
I like eating pie.
I can put down some pies pretty fast.
Time to give Luke his pie.
We'll ask you.
Okay, yeah, no, it feels pretty good to beat them all. I have a different feeling competition going.
With Lily Singer and Sam Gandhi behind the camera, I'm Allison Streb for Channel 97 News. Well, that wraps up this edition of Channel 97 News. We hope you join us for Around OHS on December 6th and our next edition of Channel 97 News on December 14th.
If you would like to see more of our content and stay up to date on what's happening at Oakville, make sure to visit myohsonline.com.
We recommend every student have it bookmarked on their browser so you can check it out anytime you'd like. We post new stories all the time. Thanks for joining us, Oakville. I'm Allison Streb.
And I'm Rachel Worley. And remember, Oakville,
keep your eyes on the Tigers.